Guys, normally I do not pick up the super rigs, but man, these are gorgeous. Look at these. First one I saw was this one, and I've already seen the clear green one, which also called to me, but I saw this one. I was like, man, that wave reminds me of that Japanese painting, and it's something about this. It's just gorgeous. It's purple. It's metal. It's got a drive-in, like Knight Rider thing going on right there. Din, 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 din. And this is evidently, this one says 2024, so I'm guessing this one might not be 2024. I don't see the information right off the top of my head. 2023, so it says copyright 2023. I don't know if that means it was in 2023, because you know how that works out, because right there's the picture. So maybe this is not new for 2024. Let's see what the year is on this. But these were brand new in my store. I've never seen either one of these. The other one I saw, I did see the rubber ducky one. I thought that's just too silly. I may have seen this one. I can't remember. There was a few other ones that obviously are not part of this line, like the clear green one, which is also interesting. I should have grabbed it while I was there. But I thought, gosh, I can't pass these up. This one is so cool. And then this one, freaking helicopter. I was going to say helicopter. It's a plane. It does look like a helicopter right here. It's like, at first I thought this was a helicopter and these were propellers. But I was like, oh, wait, those are wings. Oh, man. Let's take them out and look at them. First off, I'm going to go with this one, because this was the first one that caught my eye, to be fair. I like the mechanics of this one. I like the beauty of this one. And just looking at the package, I could probably just look at the package and adore it. It's so beautiful. It's got, like that said, that looks like that painting, the Japanese painting of the waves. And then it's got the Hardy's big star, and it's purple. And, okay, I was distracted because something was moving over my left. It was just gravity pulling it down. And it's also a very futuristic truck, like you saw in the Wolverine movie. Actually, it was the last Wolverine movie. I forgot that was called. It was basically about him passing the mantle on to X3, and then it never went anywhere after that. So, yeah, like Old Man Logan should have been the name of it. I think it was Wolverine, the last attempt at making money. That's what it should have been called. All right, so, wow, this is metal. This is plastic. I can feel it right off the bat. And of course, this is going to be plastic. I should have done this outside, but anyway, I was cleaning outside. It doesn't smell good. All right, so this thing right here, I keep wanting to like stand it up like it's supposed to stand up. All right, so yeah, I've had one of these before. This one is the, it's called the Made in Thailand. No, it's Mad Manga. It's originally printed in 2011. I think that this came in a blind bag or something one time. But look at that, the purple and metal flake, really gorgeous. It's got metal right here. Clearly the purple right here is plastic, and then the bottom is, plastic. And it is, again, made in Thailand, which is not normal for, normally Hot Wheels are made in Malaysia. This is also some heavy metal right here. You can clearly tell the metal part on this one. The bottom is plastic. Does it do any pullback thing? Nope, it does not. Oh, well. Missed opportunity. It's got the place where you put the hitch at. So everything on this is plastic except for the very obvious metal part, which is the cab. And this is painted beautifully right here. I really like how it's purple, and then it has accents of blue. Purple with blue looks really good. It's kind of like the purple and green of the 90s, until Barney ruined that, because back in the 90s, purple with bright green was just the coolest thing, and then Barney ruined it. All right, so here's the actual trailer. And we got nothing here really, but it's got painted on both sides of it, like the thin blue line right there. And then let's pull down this and see if, oh, I was hoping to see a bunch of computers in here, and the guy that usually is talking to, Michael Knight whenever he comes in. Let's see if it'll go up in there. Oh, he's got that spoiler, which is, does this do that little flip thing where you pop it up, pop it down? Otherwise, it's going to be hard to get him to go in there. I mean, seriously, that's kind of a design flaw. If you don't, you think about it, it doesn't do the little click up, click down thing. Does it do it? It doesn't. Does it see it on the package? And I completely missed it. No, I don't see it anywhere on the package. So they really, they kind of screwed themselves in the foot when they did this, because you got to ride it up in there, and you can't do that with this one. He's got such a low riding cow thing, whatever you want to call it. It just kind of pushes it. Even if I lift up the gate a little bit more, like it's sitting on the back. Let me just do that. Okay, so you pop it in, you pull it back to get it to lock into place. Oh, that's good. So Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I got to go all the way down. I got this, up a little bit higher. Okay, so I guess it does make a little bit of a difference. Plus the tab is lower. So it does ride up. Dun, 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 dun. All right, there we go. Now he can pull away and nobody will ever know that he is Knight Rider. This is like the next generation of Knight Rider. Or wouldn't it be cool if well, wait a minute. They did that in the 90s. Remember Team Knight Rider, which had like 5 different vehicles and they all had minds of their own? Oh, man. I actually like that. I know everybody else hated that, but I liked it. So, yeah, this could be like my Team Knight Rider. Or not Team Knight Rider for 2024. That would be awesome. Yeah, like once again, Team Knight Rider is going again and one more step into the future. Because this is definitely not a... This truck is definitely... It's got the old-fashioned horns on top, but look, what the heck is that? And then the overall design is definitely not your common truck. Let's take a very closer look at that. Dun, 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 dun. It looks more like a train than it does a truck. You can't stop the Trump train. Woohoo! All right, let's take a look at the other one right here. And it says 2024. Now, it doesn't say new for 2024. These are in the same wave. This is the... Oh, I didn't get the names off of this. So this is the Galactic Express. Yeah, I knew it looked like a train because it's like that in the Express. You ever seen the Galaxy Express? 999. It's an anime. It's back in the 70s anime. This one's called Turbulence Tug. Turbulence Tug. It's got a really futuristic car that looks like it would pull a NASA vehicle behind it, but it's pulling what looks more like a B-17 bomber behind it. All right. Let's take this baby off the cart. Let's see if there's any other things like it says you can attach that and then you can attach the wings to it. So, you've ever seen those vehicles that realign planes? I think that's what they're going for here. It's like it's one of those vehicles out on the tarmac, I think is what they call it. I've only ridden on the plane, well, 2 trips, down and back to Florida. That's it. I remember the first time I was telling people, man, it's my first time. Like, oh, are you afraid? I'm like, no. I'm like, why would I be afraid? It's like, well, it might be really loud and scary. He's like, I don't care. If I die, I die. Who cares? I mean, I get to go to heaven. All right. All right, so this is a really backwards plane because the propeller's in the back. I've seen one of these before. What is the name of this particular plane? It is called the Mattel. It was made in 2020 originally. It's made in Thailand. I'm trying to read it. It's like Poison Arrow, I think is what it says. It's really hard to read that right there. And it's got the original numbering system, which is more modern. It's got like GRY 66 or something. I can barely see it. Let's see. Oh, now I can see it. GRY 98. And it is the Poison Arrow. That's much better. I can see that much better. All right, so we got the translucent smoky black is really cool. I like that. It's called smoke if you have translucent black. So it rides on this, which rides on this. Isn't that a little bit too much redundancy there? So when it goes up, is this supposed to go up with it? And then it's like the escape pod. So yes, this is definitely metal on the bottom, plastic on the top, unless you know anything about transparent aluminum. This feels like it's completely made out of plastic. Let's see if I can get it unfettered. I don't know. Is there a button I need to push? Because it just shows you clicking it in. It doesn't show you clicking it out. So I don't see anything that makes me unpush it. I don't want to snap it off, though. All right, I just pulled it out, straight out. So yeah, this thing is completely made out of plastic. The windows are not even a different color, which is kind of strange, which, could happen. It could be more stealthy looking, like mirrored glasses. All right, the wings now. Let's see. The wings don't even look like real wings because they're supposed to be, if you know anything about wings, they're like a teardrop with the bigger part at the front of the wing. And these don't have that, so they look completely universal. Like you can't tell one side from the other. I would imagine they go like this because I'm looking at the drawing and that's what they look on the drawing. What I'm talking about is right there. But other than that, there's no way of actually knowing. So I think they kind of cheaped out and used the exact same press for both wings. Because in real life, let's see if there's numbers on the bottom. It's exactly the same. Yeah, they got the exact same. Well, this one either smudged off or it's got the same. Because it looks like it says HVL, but I think it's the same thing. And this, for some reason, they got like that crease right there, malformed it. All right, so let's put the wings on. It does look weird without the glider thing, though. So it is strange. Like, you don't see a plane that it goes like this. I don't think there's a plane like that. But yeah, on a real plane, though, there's definitely going to be more bulk at the front, and that gives it its lift. All right, it's got I think that's metal at the bottom. But yeah, it's got wheels on it, so it's a Hot Wheels itself. So you get 3 vehicles here instead of just 1 or 2. Like on that one, you get 2 vehicles, technically. All right, and then let's look at this vehicle. I feel like I've seen this before. All right, for this vehicle, it is from 2023. Oh, so it's really new. I think they made it. Yep, this one's Turbulence Tug. It's made probably just for this set. This one's also made in the Land of Ties. All right, it's metal on the top where it's yellow, and of course the blue is crystal clear almost. And we got a silver chrome layer right there with the, I don't know what you call pipes, I guess. And the bottom is definitely, well, I don't know now. Think about it. The metal almost feels, the bottom feels almost metal. I'm trying to think, like if you look at the way it's molded, usually the metal is more puffy like this instead of being more like clear, like the lines are not as smooth as is on plastic. So I don't know. I really can't tell you at the moment. I'm going to go with plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. Okay. You can feel it right here. You can definitely feel this is plastic right here, but the yellow is definitely metal, and you can tell. All right, so look at the details on that. Okay, and then you put it back down. You just pop it into place. Oh yeah, look at those hurricane wheels. I love those. So here we got. So I'm trying to figure out why it's got a plane on a plane. I don't understand that perfectly. Is it an escape pod? Is it supposed to do some kind of things and at the last minute explode, and that's what this is going to do, is go off by itself or something? I don't know. I can't figure that concept out. But it's cool that it has a plane. I thought that was really cool. Although you're like going, well, can't you just buy planes for cheaper? Yes, you can. But there's just something that appealed to me about this. Overall, I think this one is absolutely the best. I mean, I love how it's got the little ride-in Knight Rider thing going on here. I might even pretend like this is Knight Rider 2024. They did try to bring Knight Rider back in like 10 years ago, and it was just too weird with all that. Like, it was way too CGI. I don't know. It did not appeal to me whatsoever. Now, the thing that I don't like about these is where in the heck am I going to put it? Because, you know, how you can collect Hot Wheels, and one of the wonderful things about Hot Wheels is they have these little places you can put your your cars in, that either you have the clear plastic one that they sell at Hobby Lobby. They don't label it as a Hot Wheels thing, but you can definitely put your Hot Wheels in there. Now there is a double size one, but it's for your Batmobiles, because this ain't gonna fit in there. So this would fill up 3 of them and then some, because it's a little too high. So yeah, it's hard to figure out where we're gonna put these. Are you gonna sit them on your shelves? I don't have shelf space. So yeah, it's one of the hard things about it. Another thing, I would love to make this into a giant robot. Look, here's the foot. When I was a kid, I had a Lego set that was a transfer truck, and I turned it into a leg because it just screamed at me, this is a leg of a robot. See right there, it's a leg of a robot. And we got, this could become the shield plate. You know, like the chest is normally like a plane or something. And then this could pop up maybe and the tail will fold down, and this become a head. Yeah, I can see that. Like this would like pop down, and the little head face or faceplate would reveal itself. Like, you know, this would fold down, plug into this while it plugs into the back, and the wings would just become like, they would bolt up, so it'd make like a V shape, and the arms could get out more freely. So I can just, I mean, my brain goes into like this cool, like, oh, let's play with it as a transformer or a giant Voltron thing. But yeah, I just think this is really cool. Overall, which one do you like better, and why is it the purple truck? Comment below. Have a wonderful Wednesday, y'all.